Jay Thompson, 1327 for 2. Talk about the comically evil Vince McMahon abuse. Man, I'm so behind on that.
He shit on some woman's head.
Oh, like the Soska sisters.
Yeah.
Cool. You should write ISOM.
You're so happy about them.
I'm so happy that the Soska sisters are a bunch of psychopath lesbian weirdos.
Incest lesbian.
Lesbian weirdos with the pee-pee and the poo-poo. And Eric has to go, well, actually, I think that's very based and very conservative.
They had to. He had to have fucked them, man. There's no way he didn't fuck them.
Did you watch his apology video?
No.
He goes.
You gonna watch it? Fire it up.
Sure, we can. Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's a long one. Why don't you have the keyboard? It would probably make more sense for you to fire it up.
What did he apologize for?
He apologized to his fans and his employees for all the drama he's created.
By being incompetent?
It was kind of hard to parse. I'll say that the part that stood out to me...
Was it jibba jabba? Was there a bit of jibba jabba in it?
The part that stood out to me was him trying to No, hold on, I'll find it. Was trying to insinuate that the Soskas have changed and that we do not understand.
I thought you leave politics at the door, though. Why does it matter if they change?
No. They've changed, and he says he's had many discussions with them about our Lord Jesus Christ. I go, that's not true.
Are you fucking serious?
That's basically what he says.
Okay.
He doesn't say Jesus, but he says he's been talking to them about God, and I'm like, I don't believe you.
What does he know about God?
I think you're lying.
The white man that gave him a free full-ride scholarship to Texas A&M
yeah.
or whatever?
So he now has to...
I got it.
You know, friends that care about me have given me some very...
Stop fucking pressing shit. Who is this fucking guy?
He
got Fetterman here.
He got a little fat.
No, look at his sideburns are gone. His beard is now a Brillo
he's stress
pad.
eating. All of this is too much for him.
Now all of a sudden you're defensive of him.
No, I don't know. I really don't know what happened because he looks way bigger in this video than any video I've ever seen of him. It's really weird.
But look at his hair. Where'd it go?
Is that why he looks different? It looks like he got stung by a bee. His cheeks are like...
in the cock by the Soska sisters.
Anyway.
They went bzzz.
The fact that his cope is not, hey, I hired a bunch of satanic lesbians, but I've been talking to them about God. I'm like, why is anyone buying this Dodge? There's no way. Yeah. How does anyone buy that?
Needed constructive advice recently. I've had some heart-to-heart private conversations, and for example, one of my bros, and Jeremy from G&G, you know, he had to hear from me a lot about that whole Zack Snyder situation when we spoke privately. And he took it.
Stop bothering your friends, Eric, you fucking pussy.
He reciprocates, man. And knowing that there's some things that I should improve on, he recently let me hear it, and it was perspective that I needed, and it was also echoed by other people. It's been difficult, sort of.
What the fuck was that? What's Jeremy from G&G?
Geeks and Gamers. So he's taking advice from the stupidest people he hangs out with. People who have never, Eric, those people have never made anything. Don't take their advice.
Why is he showing his ass to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers?
No, he's saying...
that was very supplicant, like pathetic.
Well, no, he's saying he took advice from him.
But he's saying it. That's like, he's just broadcasting that he's the submissive. We don't even know that this happened, right?
Yeah.
There's no reason that this should be told to anybody.
This is him apologizing. He's saying, I got good advice from Jeremy. And
so he's saying whatever I'm about to say is that, hey, everybody, so you know that guy, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, what I'm about to say is co-signed by him.
And also, he gave me the idea
such a piece of shit.
to lie to you guys and claim that the Soskas are women of God, which is clearly not true.
Adjusting to this new reality, I went from being the streamer that was very interactive with even my haters to now the owner of a multi-million-dollar business. And though I've gotten better, I've not completely shook off those old habits.
Dude, how does anybody not just fucking hate this guy? Look at the way he talks.
Echoed by other people. It's been difficult sort of adjusting to this new reality. I went from being the streamer that was very interactive with even my haters to now the owner of a multi-million-dollar business. And though I've gotten better, I've not completely shook off those old habits. That's part of learning to move differently. And I have to learn to accept that this is a new chapter. That's why I've been saying that I'm moving differently in 2024. The growth of the Rippaverse changed everything, including my own life. The one thing I admittedly do not like are people going after my employees and friends.
We're not going after
made some people feel some kind of way, and unfortunately, this means that people will be caught in the crossfire. I have no problem making myself vulnerable with this. But as an example, the Soska sisters have been nothing but awesome to myself, this company, and its fans. I take great exception to the recent attacks against them, and they're being penalized for decade-old, out-of-context posts. One in particular is...
Bro. They took pictures of little boys from what they call a rape van while they were on there. Stop fucking defending them!
I'm not. I'm saying
You're fucking defending them preemptively. They took pictures of little boys from what they called a rape van while they're on the marketing circuit for a twin incest piss film.
I was gonna agree with you. I agree. You
compulsively defend women.
I'm not defending them. I was going to say it's not a good look was my agreement with you.
Yeah,
you thought I was going to say
yeah.
it's not that bad.
It is that bad.
It's not a good look for them.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to say.
Twins spotting other twins from a set van and tweeting about it. Of course,
God,
with
he
horror,
fucking talks about it.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's crazy. Why does he even talk about it? He should not talk about it. Your audience
take great exception to the recent attacks against them, and they're being penalized for decade-old...
Bro, they're not being penalized. They're raping you. They're taking your money.
For those who don't know, because not everyone is following this, the Soska sisters in, I believe, 2011 were driving around in a van promoting their horror piss Satan film.
Incest.
Regurgitated Sacrifice, where they fuck each other and there's pee-pee and there's poo-poo.
Yeah.
And they saw two little kids... And they took a picture of them.
Two little boys.
Because they're twins, and they saw twins, and they're like, oh, twins, look, twins. And they said, we took this picture from our rape van. And you're like, first of all...
It's not good to take pictures of children.
Don't take pictures of other people's kids. Even if they're twins, and you see them out the window, just,
Definitely don't post them online.
You could ask the parents, hey, is it okay if I take a picture? And I think if you told the parents, and I'm going to say I took this picture from my rape van, I think the parents would be upset and say no, so don't say that.
Never do what they did. It's so inappropriate.
Not to try and redeem myself, but of all the things I've done and said, I have never taken pictures of children without their consent.
You've never involved real children
ever. I don't think
ever.
I've ever taken any pictures of children to begin with.
So Yellow Flash and Tug, the umbrella guy that pretends to be a child therapist, even though he's not. Like, I watched that video when we both went on the show and confronted these assholes.
Right.
Tug,
they're all defending this. They're like, yeah, it's cool to take pictures of kids.
The
I'm
umbrella
like,
guy, who's probably, I don't know anything about him. Maybe he's a pedophile, maybe he's not. He even says, when you come on, he goes, I have to deal with this shit all day. Like, pretending that he's some kind of fucking expert child therapist when he's nothing.
When he's a fat fucking retard who watches Naruto videos and gets mad about, I don't know,
he's probably
what Doctor Who is doing.
So now we got girls who are actually taking pictures of kids, which I don't think that makes them pedophiles.
Right.
But you never take pictures of kids. It's very inappropriate.
Anyway, for those of you who are not paying attention to the online war, it has now turned into Eric July's people going,
Eric July hired pedophiles. Well, that's what happened, and they're all defending pedophiles.
Their defense is, well, Vito's worse than the Soska sisters. I'm like, so you're saying the Soska sisters
are bad? Yeah. I saw that too.
They're like, yeah, but Vito said this. I'm like, hold on. So you're saying it's bad that the Soska sisters took pictures of kids and also did a bunch of things that are against your conservative values, like dressing up like satanic ladies and peeing on each other. That's all bad.
Yeah.
But it's
Vito's
okay
worse.
because Vito exists. I feel like that's a cope. What if I went away? Would then they be the focal point of your ire? Like, just because I'm here and you hate me more?
What are the odds, Chad? What are the odds that Eric July got his dick sucked by both the Soska sisters before they got this job?
They probably.
Why else would he hire them to be the creative directors of his comic book company? Put BBC for yes, and type I love to fuck children for no.
Well, black men.
Let's get a good vote.
I don't know about those.
Context posts. One in particular is them. Twins spotting other twins.
What was that eye move real quick?
Okay.
Go back like 5 seconds. Did he rehearse that?
All of this is rehearsed.
I know, but right here, yeah. Watch
decade-old,
watch his eyes.
Out of context posts. One in particular is them, twins pulled out of context posts. One in particular is them, twins spotting out of context posts. One in particular is them, twins spotting other twins from a set van and tweeting about it. Of course, with horror,
hold on.
there's going to be some things that people find.
What set were they on, Eric? What film was that?
What did the tweet say?
What did the tweet say? They saw some twins.
Was it a rape gore fest? Just say what it was.
What kind of van were they in? They said what kind of van?
They said it was a rape van.
How would they describe the van that they were in? Don't take pictures of people's kids, Eric. Why don't you say that?
You should do it.
Yeah.
Eric, you should go out.
Eric, go out in the Rippaverse van and take a bunch of pictures of kids, and we'll see how well it goes for you.
Find repugnant, and I don't need to defend anything, justify anything that I had nothing to do with.
You kind of do.
It can be.
Is he wearing a bronzer?
I don't know.
I've never seen a black guy this color before.
Stick a bunch of cotton balls up his cheeks? Why are they
It's
puffed
very
out?
Inappropriate, raunchy, and degenerate, but I don't have to disavow something that I had nothing to do with. But some are taking these films that they've acted in very early on in their careers, and they're treating it as if they were real. Everybody that has worked with them, from Dean Cain.
Eric, they pissed in each other's mouths. What are you talking about?
Hold on. I don't want to get allegedly there's piss, and we don't know who pissed on who. I don't know if they pissed on each other.
Okay.
But piss was
making
involved, is what I've been told. They did make out with each other.
That's cool. They're just, they're
fucking nuts. They're completely
up.
okay, Eric, this wouldn't be a problem, but the reason he keeps going, well, it has nothing to do with me. It does, though, because you have continually
hired them to run your entire company.
After we have multiple tweets of you going, never hire these degenerate leftist sickos, they'll destroy my company. But there's now an asterisk next to that going, although some of them are kind of cool and will run your company just fine.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like, which one is it?
Okay.
To Glenn Jacobs, they always have nothing but good things to say about them, and they've grown so much as individuals. I've had those conversations with Jen about reconnecting with God, and those conversations have been amazing. And truly, that's who she answers to, not me or you.
That's who
you
she answers to.
You all know how young and dumb
She answers to God, Dick. This is a woman who 3 years ago, I believe it was.
She sucked his cock. Both of them sucked his cock. 100%. Both Soska sisters sucked Eric July's cock. 100%.
You saw their comic, which is a bunch of nuns running around cutting people's dicks off.
Yeah.
But she reconnected with God.
Okay, whatever.
He had a lot of conversations with her about it.
Just the fact that he hired women is a problem.
Well,
there's
an argument to be made.
Not really.
Ethan, that's one of the Ethan Van Sciver's big points. He's like, well, if you're making entertainment for men and you're going to have trouble, why, if you want to make lady comics, you can hire ladies, but I don't think Eric's making comics. Well, Eric will say, there's something for everyone in the Rippaverse. Whether you want old, washed-up DC Comics talent making weird racist books about how we should obey the cops, or if you want a bunch of leftist psychopath sisters to make comics about taking pictures of children without their awareness or consent. We have it all at the Rippaverse.
So I take exception, again, to people operating as if repentance, forgiveness, and growth aren't a thing. Social media...
What do we have to forgive them for, Eric? Tell me.
No, let him talk.
Mobs trying to claim that there are these satanic feminist SJWs trying to infiltrate is insane. I'll give you another example. They are now against this trans stuff that's being pushed on to these minors, and you can see that maturation yourselves in those conversations that we've had about stuff on our streams. After all, I did learn about them writing Marvel's Black Widow, a story in which Nat takes it to traffickers and pedophiles, which is far more recent a thing to judge them by. It sucks that people are attacking them due to these social political views that they also no longer even have. They
That's
are not some raging...
He's lying!
So they said, transing kids is child abuse?
He's trying to say that, he's trying to say, I've had discussions with them and all this stuff they said about, we want all the kids to be trans and we...
That was all
They have a picture of...
talk,
You saw the picture of them and Justin Trudeau? I'm like, this just keeps getting worse. All right, this video is too long. We don't gotta watch the whole thing. But the point is that he just lies to everybody all the time, and I don't know why. Just be honest.
Yeah.
Just say, look, I hired them. They're freaks. They're leftist weirdos. But honestly, they wrote a great comic book, and I think they have what it takes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Oh,
Don't say I talked to them about God, because I know that's not true. And if anything, you might have went to him at one point. Do you have a moment to talk about the Lord Jesus Christ? And they might have entertained you to get the job.
Yeah, sure, Eric. Go,
sure, Eric. Why not?
All about it. Yeah.
Because all these guys.
If you want a fucking blowjob from some twins, even though we look like this, but you'll still do it, right? Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the answer to those who claim that the Soska sisters are at odds with everything Eric's anti-woke comic company set out to do is I talked to them about God, and I don't even think they like trans kids anymore. There you go, folks.
Okay, cool.
They're not SJWs because Eric said they had to talk about God one time.